Well, hello everybody. We're here to draw some caricatures. We're going to use a website here for reference called earthsworld.com. It's always some funny faces on here, and I've been on vacation for a while, so I've been lazy. So what do I do when I've been lazy? I try to rough in caricatures. So that's what I'm going to try to teach you here today. How to like rough in a caricature. Um, just using an old used up Crayola that's been dried out. Okay, so let's just start with this face. Again, we always look for the mass. Where's most of the mass? I see most of the mass of her face above the eye line. So let's start with the eye line, the T shape. Like Tom Richmond talks about the head shape and the T shape. The T shape forms the letter T with the eyes and the nose. Okay, so this T shape, I'm using an old dried out Crayola here to illustrate this. We're not doing finished caricatures. This is how to rough in a caricature. And I'm seeing an angle. You want to pay attention to your angles, okay? The eyes are tilting downwards, okay? See that? And they're very small and very squat. Okay, and then this nose isn't very long either. So I would go like this for the T shape. And I'm seeing a large space between the bottom of the nose and the top of the mouth. See, like right here, I'm just drawing this big arrow here. We're going to exaggerate, okay? This is caricature, so we will be exaggerating. Very small mouth. So again, we're not getting into details too much here today. Okay, very wide cheekbones for her. And the chin, I always do the chin next, just to give me, it's a larger chin, but we're not going to make it that large because I want to really exaggerate that hair. So I always do the chin next to give me a place to land from the cheekbone line. So it's very thin face. I'd say it's a longer face rather than a wider face. But this face is a little tricky. It could go long and it could go wide as well. But we're sticking with the longer. And she does have a neckline there. Okay, now we're halfway there, you know. I mean, here's the ears. Notice they're a little bit above the eye line. And that ear is kind of large. So I would put one there. And this one is not really seen too much. Again, just roughing in caricatures for practice, just to get moving, you know, get there so we can get to our finish. But we're not finishing drawings today. This is just head shapes and more T shapes than anything. And look at this hair, how it curls over there. Here, this almost comes right down. I bring it down even farther. And then this curls over like this, and a very rounded hair, a very put together hair. We're going to, again, exaggerate. That's what we do in caricature. And bring it way up. Sorry if I'm going off camera here. Let me adjust you. There you go. And I bring it up like that. Okay. There, I think that's a decent likeness to start. And if you wanted to get into the details, I see definitely some lines here. I call those the anger lines, and then the smile lines are pretty prominent on her. And there is a little chin bump out here from the lower jaw, and some wrinkles under the eyes. Be careful with wrinkles. You don't want to offend anybody, but you don't want to lose likeness either. And we'll just give this the direction of hair here. It's very hair sprayed up, but again, no details today. That is a rough caricature. Let's see if we can find another victim here on this wacky site. I really like this website. It's called earthsworld.com. Um, Again, I'm just winging it here. I just opened this up. I didn't even really look ahead of time, but this guy here has got an interesting face. Let's see. Not a good reference photo there. He's got that mustache. I liked that mustache, but I'm not gonna do that. Who am I seeing here? Yeah, well, that guy has a similar face to the lady we just drew. So I would say let's just pick one here. Guys with hats are tricky. Guys with hats can be tricky, but it doesn't have to be, right? So let's try this one. I'm seeing a very wide face, very wide cheekbone, very squared face. Again, I'm just gonna do this T shape. Okay, the nose is definitely, now that I look at it, the nose is definitely the thing to exaggerate here. Very small eyes. So notice the way I'm holding my pen. I'm not like this. This means detail and finishing touches. This is a tip, an old artist tip. You can get more, you can move it more. Look, every which way because of the way you're holding it, okay? Whereas this, you're very confined and you're going to hold back from stretching those shapes, okay? So again, using Tom Richmond's book, T shapes and head shapes. If you can get into one of his workshops, definitely try to. I went to one. Great experience, great people. Okay, this nose is definitely the thing to exaggerate, and it curves. It's almost got like that Han Solo nose, if you know what I'm talking about. You've got some hard lines in this nose that come down right here. Okay. Definitely some eyebrows, distinctive eyebrows. We're just going to do them pretty dark, just to know that we would have to come back to that and fix those to really emphasize those. So I would emphasize the eyebrows, the sideburns, and the nose. The nose being the most important. This mouth is pushed way up, okay? Something like that. Very large lower lip and a small chin. Again, we're going to keep it, now's the head shape. Instead of going here, I'm going way out here. I really see these cheekbones as very wide and then come in here from the skull, okay, come overlapping, okay. And notice where the jowls change directions, right at the mouth line, okay. So I would do that. I hope you're learning something today. I come out even a little farther. See, we'll fix that and use that as the sideburns. See, no accidents. Bob Ross was right. No mistakes. Happy accidents. All right, and then not much of a neck here. So we'll do the shirt line and see where his shoulders start, right at the cheek. That's going to give you likeness as well, believe it or not. Now the hat. Okay, bring that brim down like this. Just look at shapes. Don't even think of it as a hat. Just think of it as just a shape I got to take care of and draw just to get my likeness. And it's a very squat hat. It doesn't have much of a upper shape to it. It's one of those fisherman type of hats. Very large ears. Wow. How did I miss that? You'll notice older guys and some older women, the ears keep growing, okay? The ears are very large as well. Generally speaking, smaller eye features on older people and larger ears, generally speaking. And then the logo. So that's, if I wanted to do some finishing touches, do some line work here. That's cheeks. I think I don't want to mess with it too much, but you get the idea. So again, let's look at the head shape. Let's look at the T shape, okay? Here's the T shape. I'm going to use a red Prisma color stick. So here is your T shape. Okay, it's a very unique shape. I really like that shape. So that's what you want to pay attention to there. Her T. Sorry, microphone malfunction. Sorry about that. And then this lady's T shape was like this. So pay attention to those. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned a little something with Caricature, and more videos are on the way. Caricature roughing in. Thank you.